Presley, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
You're welcome.
I mean, Presley, let's just start off with a season as a freshman that we've seen from all sports, but you were really the phenom in volleyball last year, 400 plus kills. Talk about how much work went from your middle school year into that varsity season for you to be able to put up those kind of numbers like that.
Um, it was a lot of work. I play in Columbus, which pushes me a lot to get better, and they work on stuff like that. So yeah, like practicing up there helps a lot.
Coach just told us how competitive your household can get with your sisters that play volleyball and how much you want to push yourself to do what they were able to do. Talk about the dynamic of your family and how much that kind of pushes you to work hard and succeed.
Um, it pushes me hard because me and my sister Sky like compete to see who could get better. So I always say I'm better than her, and she always says she's better than me. So it pushes me harder.
Describe the feeling last year too when you were going through a winning regular season, didn't drop a game in the regular season. As a freshman to do that, to be on a team like that, be a huge part of a team like that, it's incredibly rare. So what was the feeling like going in game after game, winning the next one, and carrying that undefeated streak all the way into the tournament?
It was fun. It was like entertaining. Like we all worked together, and we just knew that we just had to keep pushing, even if we were down. We had to keep pushing. If we lost a set, we had to get the next one and just keep moving forward as a team.
What was the hardest thing for you to be in that regional atmosphere? Did you have any nerves? Were there nerves kicking when you played Monroeville?
Yeah, it was. I had a lot of nerves, but when I got on the court, I tried to just shut it all out and just play the game, forget about like the outside stuff.
When talking with Coach, he talked a lot about you stepping into this setter role now for this season. What's gone into that kind of switch over and that shift over to, and what responsibilities are you expected now on this team, going also
Um,
into sophomore year?
it's it's hard just going from only being a hitter to setting, but it's a lot of responsibility because you have to know where to put the ball and know who's producing for the team and where to like set the ball to who's killing the ball and stuff.
What was your biggest challenges when you first had to step into that role and you found out you're gonna be in that setting role this year?
Learning like all the sets like A's, B's, like knowing where to put the ball because I didn't really know that first.
When you put into work to build relationships with your hitters now and kind of learn where they like to be set and where they want to go, what has that been like to kind of see volleyball from another realm, another kind of perspective as a center?
I realized that setting's hard, so as a hitter, the sets aren't always going to be perfect, so you have to make do with the set and just better the ball every time.
Have you gotten to know your teammates a little bit better, trying to get to know like what they like to hit and then where they like the ball?
Yeah, we communicate a lot, so it's easier for the setter if we communicate like that.
When talking with your dad too, I mean, he it seems like he's been part of this volleyball journey since the beginning too. And I'm just curious, when's your earliest volleyball memory too, and when do you have the earliest memory of being active, a participant in the sport?
I was like 6. I was like watching my sister play, and I always had the volleyball in my hand. I had it like my whole life. Like I always played volleyball. That's like the only sport I played.
When you look at some other sports that obviously all volleyball is all you play, but other sports that you kind of give that side eye to and say, man, I think I could be good at that, or I think I could try that. What kind of sports come to mind?
Um, Probably basketball. I might play basketball this year for school because I feel like it'll help my volleyball season also, getting the extra conditioning, the extra reps.
Was there some advice or maybe a quote your dad would say to you a lot growing up in the sport too that has stuck with you throughout the years?
Um, Probably suck it up. Like if I get hurt, he just tells me to suck it up.
I love
Just
it.
keep
Just
playing.
suck it up. Rub some dirt on it. You're fine. I want to get to know you a little bit off the floor too. What are some things that you like to do outside of volleyball? What are some hobbies that you have?
Um, Hang out with friends, my volleyball friends. I really don't do a lot other than volleyball. I go to Columbus and hang out with my friends up there sometimes. I camp with my family. Yeah, that's about it.
You have
It,
a big volleyball community. Who's your best friend in volleyball that outside of Wellsville, and where do they play high school?
Um, my best friend is Dylan Hunt. She plays at Pickerington, and she's a right side on my JO team, so we're really close. I consider her to be my best friend in the whole entire world.
I'm curious about the car rides you have to take because it seems like you're in a car a decent amount of time, whether it's visiting friends or even just going to school too. So, do you use these car rides as your advantage too? Is it a time to get focused? What are you utilizing in those car rides to games?
Um, I like listen to music most of the time or go to bed in the car, but it goes fast, so I really can't do much because I'm so used to the car ride, so it feels like nothing.
What's your pregame playlist look like? You said you listen to music. What kind of songs get you hyped up for a game?
Like rap and just rap, I guess.
Do you have one song that can get you like hyped up no matter what the situation is? You put it on and you're ready to go.
Well, um, I don't have one song. I can't pick one song. Just a ton.
What? Okay, so it's staying on your playlist. Is there one song on your personal playlist that like, if it popped up on shuffle with your friends, you'd skip it because you don't want your friends to know that you like that song?
Probably BTS.
The only thing I think I know about BTS is that they had like a McDonald's meal one time and there was some two bomb sauces with it too. And that's what I remember from it too. But that's pretty cool as well. No, I'm curious though about this season. I mean, coach said he's upped the competition level. The competition level is going to be upped in the schedule this year. But I mean, you guys playing JO volleyball, I know you guys are prepared for it. How excited are you to be playing a little bit tougher competition in this schedule this year and knowing that every match non-conference wise, you're going to be grinding it out?
Um, I like having like a difficult match. I don't like having easy matches because I like being pushed, and the easy matches I feel like we just go through the motions, and sometimes we play down when we should be playing to our level and not play down to their level.
All right, with such a competitive family, if there's family game night, who's winning?
Me.
What's
Oh,
the
so
game then? What's the
yeah,
go-to game?
We play 500, like just any card game, and I always win.
always win,
Yeah.
never lose. I love it. That's confidence. That's supreme confidence. Where do you think
That's
where do you think this love for volleyball? I mean, obviously you've had it since an early age. Is there a moment where you really went from just liking the sport to loving it?
I'd say when I started playing at Mintonette, I started loving the sport on a new level. Like, it started to get more serious. Like, I started thinking about college more, and
I mean, with this upcoming season too, I'm just curious about what are the goals personally for you too. Obviously, we heard the team goals from coach, but I'm sure you have some personal goals of your own. What are your personal goals going into this season?
probably to help my team go farther than we went last year. Like, go to states this year, hopefully.
Presley, before we let you go, I want to give you the chance to thank your support system, the people that are always there for you, and the people that you know always have your back.
I'd like to thank my sister Sky, my grandparents, my nana, my father, and my my friend Dylan Hunt's parents are always there for me, so I like to thank them too. And my mom, Sherry.
Presley, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We wish you the best of luck this season. We know we're going to be covering you throughout the year. We can't wait to see what you do, and good luck.
Thank you.